how did you become homeless?
My boss wouldn't let me work for the last 2 months of when my mum was dying. All the money I had saved, I had used in that 2 months. Got a 4 or 5 way split personality disorder. I'm serious depressed because of what's happened and all that. When I was younger, I'll be honest, I was an alcoholic.
What led you to start the alcohol though?
My dad almost killed my mum. My dad had a knife like that to my mum's throat, and if it weren't for me, he would have killed my mum. And it was only because of me getting him off my mum, and then he tried chasing me, but he slipped, and I luckily managed enough to get into my next door neighbour's house. He let me in, because their door was open. I managed to lock him out the house, and he put his hand through every single window in the bottom of my house.
Why did he do that?
Because he was just an arsehole. I haven't spoke to him for years. Last time I spoke to him is when I went up there when I was 17, 18, and I beat the hell out of him. It's like if I lost a fight, he would bash me up and tell me I'm not getting fed until I beat the geezer. That's how I got brought up. And I mean, I've had iron bars across my head. He's beaten me with metal Hoover pipes. He's thrown me down the stairs. He's smashed my head against the wall. That's what's not helped, because everything in my brain at that age, brain and everything's just trying to mature.
That's what brought on the mental health, the split personality, the psychosis.
Yeah. I was 17 when I went there, and I went to see him to see how he had changed, and he just didn't give a shit. It was like he didn't care. And in the end, I just had enough. So I just wanted to prove a point to his new girlfriend what it was like. So I just kept whacking him. I whacked him. I said, there you go, that's a whack from mum for when you put a knife to her throat. I whacked him again and said, that's for throwing me downstairs. I whacked him again and said, that's smashing my head against the brick walls. I whacked him again and said, that's for this, that's for that. And I just wouldn't stop. And he was covered in blood and that. I said, get up, come on, big man. You wanted to bash me and mum around when you was a bit younger, didn't you? I thinking you was a man and all that. I said, now I've got mental health and that because of you, thanks to you.
When did you start using alcohol to kind of numb your emotions, man?
I first started drinking when I was 9.
That was because of your dad?
Yeah. I just didn't feel the same like anybody else because, my brain weren't functioning properly at school, and I was getting behind in all my schoolwork to other people and that. And it just felt like I was the lonely person in the school, really. So I don't want to be like my dad. I don't want to be like this, that and whatever. I just want to be a normal human being like anybody else. I'm no different to anyone else. Just because I'm this and that and I've got a few mental health issues and a few illnesses, don't make me any different to anybody else. So imagine if I didn't use anything at the minute while waiting to be diagnosed on the outside with it, then you imagine having schizophrenia, ADHD, 5-way split personality disorder, and severely depressed. So you imagine all them 4 clashing together not having anything for any of them. And the funny thing is, I don't want to be in the area where my mum died because it's too many memories. So I don't want to be in Surrey and Redhill. My mum said to me, you can do it. She said, you know you can do it. And just do the right things for your girls, your kids, shit like that.
Do you think you will, man?
Yeah, of course I will, because my mum was my mum. And I love my mum. So I'd do anything for my mum. But in time, hopefully that will happen. I'm just hoping sooner the better.